like utilize it to do stuff and like bring out our ideas more easily. And unlucky, I should say, like maybe we are not thinking that much into it. Like coding is a like in a form of mathematics itself, so maybe that way our brain is not being used to do that.
Right, right. Good, good. Anybody would like to add lucky and unlucky? So then we will come to the again the question I raised earlier about the AI tools you are using. So look, you are using Instagram, right? Are you? You are using Google Maps. You are using Chat GPT. You are using everything. You are using e-commerce websites. You are using YouTube, right? So they are using behind the scene AI, right? So do you have any question how YouTube uses AI behind the scene? So lucky, I would say you can do your work very quickly. So most of the times when there was no AI, we used to have let's suppose there was a problem. We used to browse a lot and we were not able to get the right answer. We used to hit and trial and we used to ask question in Stack Overflow and couple of places, right? But now you have an exact tool, you just ask question, you get the answer. But I would say it has its own disadvantages. One of the disadvantage, I would say, now you have a lots of competition going around you. They are not taking freshers, right? Another thing, this generation now depends upon these AI tools rather than using their brains. So that is also a disadvantage. But if you will use your brain and also use your AI tools, you will become very super intelligent. Remember that. So you have also blessing. Remember that. Now, let's suppose, if 1 year or 2 year back, if you have to build an app, you need to go. You used to, yeah, we used to learn a particular language, then start building it. Then let's suppose we have to pay a developer a hefty amount, right? Now you can do it right yourself. You don't have to pay hefty amount. Even if there was a time to build an app for 3 or 4 months, even a year, now we can do that in just a couple of months or even a 1 month. So you can see how much time you have saved, how much time you can save right now by using these kinds of AI tools, especially Claude Code, Codex AI agents, Gemini, right? GLM 4.5 or 5. These are agents you can use it now in everyday life. Okay. Other AI tools are also that you can use for different things like art, for image processing, cropping, video editing. Lots of tools are there available. So you can use them to make your work easier. Okay. So let's come to the again question. Like I said, the AI tools we use daily, like you have YouTube, right? You use YouTube, Instagram, Google Maps, even somebody use Chat GPT, uh, even Alexa, and lots of things, right? So these are all actually AI. They use behind the scene AI. So can you guess YouTube uses AI? How it predicts actually? Any idea about it? How it works? Keshav, Arsh, okay, go ahead, Arsh.
I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that YouTube uses personalized ads,
Mm-hmm.
which basically sees your full feed and content, and then
Mm-hmm.
gives you ads appropriate to what you're watching, so you can
Okay,
be more interested in something like that.
okay,
So
good.
if you're looking at something, if you're looking at the BMW videos, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
get more videos of BMWs, you get more ads of BMWs.
Good, good. Yes. Okay, Tejas, you would like to add anything?
So like the For You page is decided through AI, like based on what you watch, it recommends more videos catering to your niches and interests.
Exactly. So once, okay,
YouTube has also started using AI for copyright striking videos that are not made by original creators.
right, right. Good. Uh, Kiara, Simriddhi, Dhriti, Udita, would you like to add anything? Ashman, Aryan, Keshav, you all know Hindi? No. Everybody know Hindi?
No,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tejaji, you don't know Hindi, okay?
no.
Okay. So Tejaji, would you like to add anything? Okay, you also have you watch movies, series on Netflix, even Amazon Prime. So can you also like Vansh mentioned and Arsh, YouTube uses recommendation system, right? It, let's suppose if I am watching a video of BMW, let's suppose, huh? If I am watching a video regarding football, right? So you will see the next video is going to be according to that, right? So how it does behind the scene, we will go through it. But like I said, it finds your patterns. Remember that. Let's suppose Arsh is watching BMW videos on particular day. Remember that it remember your pattern. It remembers. Behind the scene there is an algorithm going on. We will discuss that also, how that algorithm works behind the scene. When we will come to the coding part, you will see yourself how you can also train your model to make predictions also. Okay, got it? So right now I'm just giving you the briefly idea about how it works behind the scene. So what it goes through the your daily data, and behind the scene an algorithm runs, and it remembers your pattern. Okay, let's suppose on Sunday I am watching a particular type of video. On Monday I am just watching cricket. On Tuesday I am just watching let's say action movies and blah blah blah. And you will see on the next day, when there is a Friday or Sunday or a Monday, you will get the videos accordingly. How? Behind the scene we call it recommendation system. Also, let's suppose in e-commerce platform, if you are buying something, at the end you will see recommendations also. People also bought this, right? So how it is suggesting you, because based on your data it find your patterns in the data, and gives you the idea, this you should also see, right? So this kind of thing is called a recommendation. Any questions so far? Ashman, Riti, Atharv, Aryan, any question? Vansh, Tejas. Am I clear, Tejas? Tejaji, am I also clear? Keshav, okay, good. So another thing is, let's suppose Google Map, right? Everybody uses Google Map, right? So what it does behind the scene, it uses prediction, right? How? Let's suppose you are setting the location, it checks the traffic and finds the pattern in something else, and it gives you the prediction, right? That road is pretty occupied. It will take you 20 to 30 minutes, right? That is also, it also uses AI behind the scene. Any questions so far? Or you are
Mm,
using chatbots, or you are using chat GPT, right? Whatever prompt you are writing, it also suggests you accordingly, right? Or you are doing online shopping and something else. So they are all using AI behind the scenes. So we can say in everyday life, we are using AI everywhere. Whether we are watching videos, whether we are watching movies, whether we are using any AI tool to, doing our own work. So behind the scene, they are using AI now. Okay. Now let me ask you a very simple question. Is a normal calculator an AI, or every robot is an AI? Okay, Ashman, go ahead. Is normal calculator an AI? I'm
Well,
asking.
normal calculator is a deterministic workflow, and AI is not deterministic. It is ever changing. It is mutating.
Okay, another question is, does every robot uses AI? Is, yeah, we can say every AI is a robot. Arsh, Vansh, Kara. Okay, Keshav, go ahead.
Sir, I don't think we can say every robot is an AI because because first testing is done of the model, and It is usually through machine learning.
Okay. Because there are some robots, they are totally mechanical, right? There is no AI or any software running in it, right?
Yes, sir.
So we can say all robots are not AI, right? But nowadays we are trying to make every, AI to use behind the scene some software, or we just install some chips inside and then we just download the code inside it and it start working, right? Like using C++ or even Python with the help of Arduino and something else, which we call IoT, right? But we can say not every robot is an AI. Okay, Tejas, go ahead.
So I was going to say the same thing. I forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, okay, no worry. Anybody has any question? So now I think it is clear now. So if I'll ask you, can you give me the definition now? An artificial intelligence is what is an AI? Vansh, can you give me the definition of AI? Go ahead, dear. So can we say computer is alive? So people sometimes also think artificial intelligence means computer is alive. Is it true? Or they think like humans? Is it true? Let's suppose you are using Claude Code, or you are using Chat GPT, or you are using Gemini, or you are using Grok or any other AI tool. Do they think like a humans? Are they alive? Ha ya na? Say yes or no at least.
See, they're not
No.
alive, but like they do mimic the neural network of a human brain. So like they mimic the way they think, but they have still not reached the level of intelligence of a human. So we still haven't like achieved AGI.
Okay, so pretty clear. So Tejaji has added a good point here. So yet there is no AI so far reached at human level, right? So all AI tools we are using, they are called weak AIs right now. Because if you will talk about a human being, we can do lots of things simultaneously, right? You people can run very fast. You can think, you can do mathematics, you can, you know, make food, right? You can play cricket. But the currently AI tools we are using, they are good at one thing, right? But they are not very super intelligent like humans. So currently, whatever AI tools we are using, we call them weak AIs. Okay. So maybe till 2032, there is not going to be any, AI like human, but according to the AI community, we are expecting till 2030 or 32, you will be able to see AI. Even the founder of a Claude itself said that soon you will see an AI that can solve lots of problems. Even he has, given a statement till 2030, you will see an AI, and with the help of that, humans can live 160 years, and you will see humans without diseases. How? Because he said an AI can do lots of things simultaneously. So the AI we are going to build, he can have super intelligence of thousands and millions of doctors. He can have millions of millions like brain Einstein, or any super intelligent human being has so far on the planet of Earth. So imagine, can if a single AI has all that capability, he has, you know good mathematics, mathematical skills. He have good, you can say, doctoral skills, physics, everything. So you can imagine what he can do or what it can do. Got it? So far you can say, currently the AI you are using, or they are you are using like Chat GPT or Claude, and you will see you are asking the question and it is answering it. It uses behind the scene, which we call a neural network, right? which we will going to see how we can create a neural network also, because our brain also works familiar like that, and that too is taken from the human, because in our brain there are lots of neurons, right? They works together to solve a problem, right? And also you can say a neuron is we can say a decision maker. Same thing, when we connect lots of neurons together, it becomes a neural network. So we will discuss it also, okay? So now let's talk about the definition. If you want to write it, you can just write it, or if you want to just remember it, you can remember it. Okay, Atharva, are you there? Tejaji, are you there?
Yeah.
So we can say AI is a computer system. In simple terms, it's a computer system that uses data, patterns, and rules to make decisions, predictions, recommendations, or responses. This is the simple definition you can say. And AI is a computer system that uses data. Remember that if there is no data, nothing is possible. Remember that every AI, ML, or deep learning, or any tool you are using, it's all because of data. So, data can be anything, any information point, any fact is a data. So, every day, 5 point more than 10 point something quintillion data gets processed every day. You cannot imagine it. 10 point something quintillion data, and it is getting bigger and bigger every day. So that is the reason, if you have a lots of data, you are very powerful today. So every, because data is everything. You can, you know, you can even change the course of a particular society. If you have the data of particular area or a country, you can manipulate them. Remember, you can control them. Getting my point? Because once you have a data, you can know the pattern, you can know about the people, what they like, what they do. Look, we are living in a dilemma. Do you know that? So you people think you are in a control when you are using any tool like YouTube or anything else. No, they just want us what they want, because everything we see or we do, everything gets stored, and they uses an an algorithm to know us and to know what you are going to do next. So they recommend us, right? So getting my point? So that is the thing. So data is very powerful thing. If you have a data of, let's suppose I have a data of Aryan, so I can control him. Getting my point? If I know what he likes, if I know his pattern, I can, you know, give suggestions, and I can make him predict, and I can, I can do whatever he wants. But he thinks he is doing it, but somehow behind the scene, I am the person who is making him to do that, because I know his data, right? So like I said, you can say AI is a computer system that uses data, patterns, and rules to make decisions, predictions, recommendations, and responses. So you can say a simple definition of an artificial intelligence. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. So anybody, what is a data? Anyone would like to add? Kiara, uh, can you give me the definition of a data? Tejas also, Vansh also. Okay, Dhriti, go ahead.
So we can define data as any information that might help the AI in the responding the user.
Okay.
So
So,
I feel that data is anything which has meaning.
Okay.
so
Anything that has
data
an,
is anything, a record of anything which does not give us any valuable points regarding that to predict something.
okay. Uh,
Any
one,
reasonable fact can be determined as data.
correct. Okay, Arun, can you again say the definition you said earlier regarding the data?
So I said that from it's anything from which we can't uh, take out any meaning, but I think that's
No.
information and not data. I'm getting confused between data and information.
So any information, be it anything, you
Oh,
can say it is a data, whether it is meaningful or not. Okay, but whatever you see or whatever you do, whatever you write, it's an information, right? So you can say it is a data. Got it? Any question? So what is a pattern? Because like I said artificial intelligence is nothing, it's a computer system that uses data, right? Patterns and rules to make decisions, predictions, recommendations, right? Now data, we know what it is. Now can you tell me what is pattern? What is a pattern? Ash, go ahead.
So a pattern could be a trend you could see in a sort of in a with some data. A trend you can see with some data. Um, yeah.
Okay, trend. Okay, Odita.
A series which is taking place over and over again.
Okay, oh, something that is taken over and over again, right? Okay, Dhruti, go ahead one by one.
And sir, we can call data as developing sorry, a developing sequence of sort.
Okay, go ahead, Dhruti.
I would like to explain pattern with an example. Like you said, that on Monday you watched a video of football, and then on Tuesday something, and then on the next Monday also you're watching football. This is a pattern.
Okay, good. So a trend. Uh, Ashman, would you like to add anything? Atharva also. Atharva, you are not saying much.
and I think all the points have been covered already. There is nothing left to add.
Okay, good. Atharva, Tejaji, would you like to add anything about pattern?
So basically, I think you can't really like straight up define pattern.
Mm-hmm.
The pattern that we are talking about, it changes from like what subset we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
Okay.
you take a collection of numbers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The pattern might be a series
Okay.
or like anything, like increasing or decreasing order. That's a pattern.
Okay, good.
But like when we take something else,
Mm-hmm.
a subset of strings,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really like you can tell they are in increasing and decreasing order, but it like directly does not work like that. Basically, it depends on what subset you're taking.
Okay, Atharva.
Pattern is something which has uniformity or it is repeating.
Okay, repeating. Okay. So I think you can say repeating. So we can say repeated relationships found in the data. It's a very simple definition. When you have a data, right? When you found something is related, right? In the data, yeah, we can say relationships found in the data. We can say it's, but which relation? Repeated. Like I think Udita explain or sorry, Dhriti. Let's suppose I am watching same thing every day or Sunday, but this is what I am doing. When you found that relationship repeatedly, so that you can say it is a pattern. Okay, is it clear, Tejas? Arsh, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Arsh is feeling sleepy, right? Arsh,
No, sir. I'm good.
uh, I think you are tired, right?
No, no, not at all. I'm fresh.
Okay, fresh. What is the price of a fresh? So you don't people enjoy a thing, right? You don't crack jokes or anything else, or you are very serious always regarding your studies. Huh? Kyra, Kiara, sorry, I am just Kiara.
No, sir.
Okay, you people enjoy your life. Just let me, I just wanted to know from you, huh? You people enjoy your life. Tejas, what about you?
I
Tejaji
enjoy my life.
also. Yes. Okay, I love my life. Ashman. How much, Ashman, you love your life?
Lot, enough to keep me surviving for the next day.
Okay, good. Keshav, what about you?
Sir, my life is good.
What do you like? How your life is, good?
I feel good just staying at, just going to school and coming back from walking and starting in school, side school, making new friends in
What you
school.
do yourself? What you do for yourself? I have a simple question for you. Look, I said these classes are going to be mixed. Huh? I just want to know from you what you do for yourself other than studying and everything else. No, that
Starting,
makes you feel happy.
uh, starting. Usually I watch cricket matches and play cricket inside my house. And usually I play with the play with uh, play with the ball inside the house.
Okay, you have friends?
I don't usually go outside that much. I just stay at home. And I have friends in school, but I don't hang out with them.
I say you don't hang out with them. Okay, which favorite player you have? Which is your favorite player?
In cricket,
Yes, in cricket.
okay, only Virat Kohli one.
I knew you will say that. Okay, I think everybody loves Virat Kohli, right? Okay, good, good. Okay, Tejas, we will come back to the topic. What you do for yourself
So I myself enjoy building projects and building things overall.
overall, right? Just coding project or something else also?
No, not necessarily coding, robotics, or anything that involves building. Doesn't have to be just building.
Okay, you enjoy anything? You watch movies, you play cricket or something else? No, Tejas.
I enjoy sports like football and badminton, and I also enjoy music.
Okay, good. Uh, who else would like to share what you do for yourself? Nobody? You don't love yourself? Arsh, what you do for yourself?
Um, sir, I go to the gym a lot,
Okay,
and that's fun for me. Meet a lot of new people over there. I cycle a lot, and yeah, I just like to meet my friends sometimes. That's fun.
okay, good. You like to go gym and do lots of practice, huh? Simriddhi?
I like finding time for my hobbies.
Okay, like what?
I like photography and table tennis.
That's it. Okay, good. Vansh?
I like just playing basketball and writing stories in my free time.
Okay, what recently you have wrote?
I usually just update my novel on Inkstone and all.
Oh, I love my diary, right? Hello, my diary. My
Not
name is.
like that.
I'm just kidding. Okay, no worries. It's good. Aryan, what about you, dear?
Sir, either I would sleep, that's the best, or I would watch some videos on YouTube.
That's it. बस
That's
नींद
it.
करना है. Okay, good. Tejaji, what do you do?
I either like watch movies or like play video games with my friends.
Okay, good, good. Dhriti, Udita, Kiara.
So I love to learn new skills. So that's why I love my when my schedule is very busy. Though it's exhausting sometimes, but it's fun.
Okay, Kiara, Udita.
I like to listen to music and maybe dance to it, and I love watching series and going through them.
Okay, which music you like, and who's your favorite singer?
Well, it's a varied list, so I can't choose.
Still. Tell us anyone.
Maybe Weekend or Olivia Rodrigo. Maybe that can be.
Okay. Kiara, what about you?
I swim. Whenever I need to take breaks, I go swimming.
Okay, that makes you happy, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Anybody left? I think Atharv, are you there? Atharv, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do for yourself that makes you happy?
Well, I like to hang out with my friends.
Oh,
I I like studying actually, just physics, nothing else,
okay,
and
physics
music.
and music. Okay, good, good. So, I hope everyone loves, you know, yourself. You should love yourself also because it's very important, huh? It's very important to give yourself a time. Okay. So let's back to our topic. So far you know what is an AI. Okay. You have any question now? So now here comes the next part. What is ML? What is machine learning now? So we will going to discuss them deep and practically. Today is more about knowing them just thoroughly. Huh? What is an AI? Getting familiar with the tools we are using, right? Knowing. So tomorrow you will see the practical of it. Okay. So now what is an ML? Dhriti, go ahead.
So, from what I've read, ML is basically uh, where the data is collected from the past experiences and not when explicitly it is coded.
Okay. Keshav, Keshav, go ahead, dear. What is an ML?
Uh, ABL is a type of learning where the machine does not learn it on its own, and the machine learns from the data which is given to them. It is which is fed to them. It does not learn on its own and make decisions. For example, we can say it's classification. For example, we are asked to classify a fruit, like based on the based on its based on seeing it, it will tell whether it's an apple, banana, pear, etc. And it will tell which type is it. It will tell which type is it. It will not tell which type of it. It will just tell the name.
Okay. Tejas, go ahead.
So I feel that machine learning is when data is fed into the model to train it so that it can calculate the probabilities for what the thing actually is, and the more it is trained, the better the probabilities get for the prediction.
Okay, good. It's a more technical definition. Good. Tejaji, would you like to add anything? And Udita, Kiara, also you can contribute. Ashman, go ahead.
It's basically training the model on past data to make accurate or try to make accurate future predictions.
Okay, good. Okay, okay, no worries. Once is saying, okay, once what is in ML? We were discussing actually. Okay, Arsh, would you like to add a definition to ML?
Uh, no, sir, I don't think anything is left to talk about. Think clear all the points.
Okay, good. So let's suppose if I'm going to ask you if you have to give the definition of an ML, a 5-year kid, how you will explain him, not the technical definition. Let's suppose you are teaching a 5-year kid, or let's suppose a layman, you have to explain what is an ML. So how you will explain it? Will you use technical term? No. So think in that way. So I want answer from you in that sense. You are just explaining this thing to a 5-year kid or a person who doesn't have any idea about, he is not techie. Okay. So if you have to explain him what is an ML, how you will gonna explain it? Okay, Dhriti, go ahead.
So I would like to explain it with an example. For
Sure, go.
example, you feed the model with two pictures of a cat and a dog. Like for
Hmm.
multiple times, you will feed the model with the two pictures indicating the label at the below. And then at the end, when you give a picture which does not have a label, it will
Mm-hmm.
draw from the pictures that you've already fed. It will
Mm-hmm.
draw a equation of how a cat and a dog looks, and then it will give you the output of the picture that you fed without the label.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Let's suppose I am using an e-commerce platform. Okay. I want you to know, I want answer from you. Am I using ML or it is not an ML? So let's suppose I'm Mintra, I'm using Amazon. Okay. I just clicked on an option, a shoes category. Okay. I just clicked it on the shoes category and I selected, for example, white shoes. Is behind the scene ML running or it is not? So let's suppose I went in the category section on an Amazon. There I selected men, then I selected footwear, and then I selected a brand, let's suppose Nike, for example, or Adidas, right? Then I just clicked it and I got the shoes, right? Lots of shoes. So can you tell me, is it ML or it is not?
Sir, I think it is ML.
Okay.
Sir, I think machine learning is based on repetitive practice, like feeding the computer system with lots of data so that it learns like a child who is practicing lots of maths problems. And then eventually in the exam, the child can do those calculations without any help. So I think that basically refers to ML. Like we're feeding lots of data into the computer system so that next time it is learning through it like a normal human.
Exactly. Good.
So maybe like searching, like while you were searching for the shoes, that may be considered as ML, but like the options which you were getting might not be, because in the end, like if the person who is like he's running the business might have labeled it as white shoes, for example, as you were saying Adidas or Nike, so maybe that's why it is suggesting to you. So maybe that might not be ML.
Right, right. So look, there are two kinds of programming. Remember that. One is if you are doing linear programming, right? Linearly. So every option, there is a, every condition, there is a particular solution behind the scene. For every option, you are mentioning the condition and you are responding something, right? But when it comes ML, when it comes ML, look, you cannot give every option a, you know, answer to it. So that is the reason ML is all about when you teach a person or a model with lots of examples, lots of examples. You cannot, define every rule for everything. But in linear programming or traditional program, we define every rule. Let's suppose I am mentioning white. If I have defined a rule, then I'll get the result. But in machine learning, there is behind the scene, we give lots of examples to the system, and based on that examples our model learns and finds patterns, and then when you ask a next question it gives you the answer. Okay, so getting my point, it's like suppose if I have to teach a child what is a cat, what is a dog. See, I just took the pictures, five pictures, and five pictures of dog and five pictures of cat. Now I am showing these pictures to a child. This is a cat, this is a dog, this is a cat, this is a dog. Okay. Now I took that child outside home and there was a dog. But that dog, I didn't show him in the picture. But that child was able to, you know, predict it that that's a dog, not a cat. How? When that child saw lots of examples, and when he saw a dog, he start, recognizing a pattern. Okay, based on those patterns he was able to answer it. Now the question is, the more examples you are giving, the more better answer you will get. Getting my point? So that is the reason someone mentioned the more data points you will give, the more data you will give to a model, the better answer it will give. Okay? Yes, Dhriti, go ahead.
So my question is like, for example, if you've shown a cow, then what will be the output? Like, it is not in the data. So
So it will not predict it. So it's wholly and solely depending upon the data you are training it. So that is the reason. If you are training a model for categorizing, for predicting the animals, maybe you will also give the data of cow also. So it's depending upon the data on which you are training. It's something like that. If let's suppose, Riti, I am giving you an example only for a particular two things. Now I showed you something which I haven't trained you. You won't be able to answer it. Remember that. So same thing happens with ML. So that is the reason we said machine learning is also a way to create an AI. So the AIs you will see, they are based on ML also, because when you are making a model that much intelligent, it is able to predict. So you can say it is an artificial intelligence, but it was built via machine learning. What does that mean? When you give lots of examples to it. Okay, Tejaji, are you able to hear me?
sir, is there a
Yeah.
chance that there might be a wrong output? Like,
Yes, yes. Remember that AIs hallucinate. It's not necessary they will always give you a correct answer. So that is the reason there is a rule. When you are diving into this world in AI, you should always at the end verify the result. You cannot rely wholly and solely on that. So let's suppose is somebody using AI as a doctor. You will see at the end it always tells you, I am not a doctor. You should consult a real doctor. Why? Because sometimes AI hallucinate. So it is always a good practice whenever you are using any AI tool, you should always verify at the end, because you cannot rely wholly and solely on an AI tool. Getting my point? And also there are some fundamentals you have to remember regarding when you are using any AI tool. Okay? Let's suppose if you are using Claude or any AI agent or anything, what rules you need to keep in your mind so that you will get a better result and correct result. We will discuss that also. Okay? So now what is a machine learning? You can say machine learning is a way to create an AI. Okay? So you can say, uh, instead of writing every rule, we simply give lots of examples to computer and it learns from it. It learns patterns from it, and then finally it gives us an answer. Okay? Any question? So if somebody will ask you what is a machine learning, you can say a machine learning a system that learns patterns from the data or from examples from. So machine learning means you are teaching a machine. How you are teaching it? When you are giving it lots of examples, not mentioning every rule. Look, there's a difference. You cannot define every rule. That is the reason machine learning is nowadays used everywhere. Why? Because we are just giving it lots of examples. So the more data you will get, the more better answer you will get. Okay? So if you remember when earlier you were using ChatGPT back to 1 year or 2 years, you will see it was not able to answer very well. If you are using older models, because that time they were not having much data. Now today you will see the chat GPT or Claude or any AI agent you are using, you will see they will give better answers because they are trained on lots of data now. Okay? So are you able to explain the difference now? What is an ML? Can you explain it now? Kiara, is it clear now? Tejaji, can you hear me? Atharv, Tejaji, is it clear? What is an
Yeah.
ML? Any question?
No.
So it means it is simply, not mentioning every rule. You cannot define every rule, you just give lots of examples. So that is the reason when we are going to create our own model, we are going to give it lots of examples. And by giving it lots of examples, it's happens same thing with us. See, if you are dealing with something, a lots of thing, you will start recognizing patterns, and based on that you are able to predict it, you are able to answer what it is, right? Any question so far? So next thing is deep learning. Anybody know about what is deep learning? Anybody? Artificial, you know now, right? AI is an artificial intelligence that uses data, okay, patterns and rules to make decisions, predictions, and recommendations, right? That is artificial intelligence. What is machine learning? So machine learning is nothing. You can see it is a system that learns from patterns or examples, that learns from examples. So what is deep learning? Anybody? Uh, Atharv? Okay, Vansh, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Deep learning is basically a multi-layered network that is used to learn complex patterns from large amount of data.
Okay, okay. Anybody would like to add what is deep learning?
It's a
Tejas?
step up from traditional machine learning, where you
Mhm.
feed the model a lot of data, and the model reasons through its own internal layers to get a more accurate answer.
Okay. So it's inspired from where? Anybody would like to
The
connect it with?
human brain.
Exactly. Good. Tejas, are you there?
Like,
Can you adjust your camera, dear? Uh, We are not able to see. Yes, yes. Okay. Tejas, what is deep learning?
so like it, instead of just training it on based on data, so like it is a step up from that in the sense that it uses, like the human brain has neurons, it uses the data to train itself, like the neurons of her brain.
Okay. Udita, Simriddhi,
Similar.
no idea. Kiara, any idea about it? Okay. Dhriti, any idea? Arsh, would you like to add anything? Deep learning? No, you don't have any idea? Sure?
Not a very strong idea.
Okay. So you can say it is an advanced part of a machine learning, okay? But when you have to do complex tasks like image processing or something speech or language, let's suppose I am uploading an image in a chat GPT or in a grok, and I am asking to find the information from it. Behind the scene, there is a deep learning going on. When you are doing simple text, right, you are asking a prompt, simple question answer, behind the scene they are using ML algorithms. But when it comes complex patterns like such as images, speeches, and something like that, behind the scene they use advanced machine learning algorithms. Okay, so you can say it's a more advanced part, and it is inspired from a human brain. Because in, you know, deep learning we use layers. We use input layer, hidden layer, and output layers. Okay, and every layer is made of some neurons, like our brain does. Look, suppose if I'm seeing you right now, you are an image right now, right? Or I'm just having a video in front of me. I'm able to see you. But behind the scene, it is just an image. This image gets processed. Behind the scene in my brain, there are lots of neurons working together. One neuron is passing one part of information to another neuron, and it is processing and passing to another neuron, and collectively they are working together, and this whole thing makes a neural network. Okay, so like CNN we have, okay, and it has also types. But remember that deep learning is an advanced part of a machine learning. We use it only when there are complex things you have to do, like finding data from an image or getting something from an video, and because they are very costly. That is the reason when you were using earlier chat gpt or grok, they were not supporting the images, right, or videos. Now they are supporting, but they are very costly. Look, if you are using chat gpt, you can get unlimited free prompts, text, but not images, because behind the scene they are using more advanced processing is happening behind the scene. Lots of computation does, lots of gpus are getting used, and it is very costly because some more advanced machine learning happening, right? So getting my point, lots of layers are working together to give an output at the end. Getting my point? So you can say it's a more advanced of part of a machine learning. It use layered patterns, which we call them input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Okay. Any question? It's like, suppose if you think a company where they are making cars, or let's suppose bikes, you will see there are lots of assembly sections. One assembly section is doing one thing and it is passing to another, then another, and finally you saw a car, right? And finally you say a motorbike, but they are working collectively together, right? One piece of information passing to another, then and finally you get an output, right? So same thing happens in deep learning. Any question? मुझे लग रहा है नींद आ गई सबको. तेजा जी, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ashman, are you there? Ashman,
Yes.
you got this deep learning?
Yes.
Any question you have? You can ask freely. You don't have to worry about. Kiara, you have any question? Sure. अर्श, आज आपकी नींद लग रही है मुझे. What is the time over there right now?
It's around 6:10 over here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not sleepy. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll be good.
Okay, good. So when you are traveling to Kanpur,
I'll
you
be
are
traveling basically today late night, so like maybe at 1 o'clock,
okay,
1
1 o'clock.
a.m.
When you will reach Kanpur?
It's like a 3 hour flight, 3 hour. So like yeah, I'll reach at like 4 5 ish. Cause I land in Lucknow, then I have to go to Kanpur by
Okay.
taxi.
Who is traveling with you?
Um, my mom.
Okay. They
Yeah.
work there or you are from there actually?
Sorry.
They live there or they are doing some work over there?
No, no. We live in Dubai.
Okay. You have a
Yeah.
citizenship of Dubai, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You were born there?
I was born in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Great. Keshav, what about you?
Sir, I do not have any doubts. Questions.
Okay. Everything is clear?
Yes, everything, sir.
Okay, now the third term I would like to explain is generative AI. Anybody would like to explain it, Tejas? It's good to hear from you, Tejas, Tejaji, Atharv. What is generative AI?
So
Have you heard?
generative AI is basically a subset of artificial intelligence
Mm-hmm.
which like generates images or like any image based or video based generation or
Uh-huh.
text also.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Anything you would like to add, Kiara, about generative AI? Dhriti, Keshav, Tejas, would you like to add anything?
Nothing much to add, I feel. Most of the points have been covered.
Okay. So you can say generative is an AI. Remember that. It's an AI that can create new content like images, text, code, music, and etc. So it's an AI that can create new things, right? So that's what we call generative AI. So nowadays, that is the reason generative AI has lots of demand, because every company wants to have their own AI agents. They can automate their work. Getting my point? So, like you are using Claude, it is a generative AI, right? Whatever you write, it creates it, right? Chat GPT. So you can say it's an AI that can create new content like word, like image or code. Let's suppose if you are using, suppose Google Banana, right? Have you used it? नहीं use किया किसी ने? For
Yes, sir.
creating for creating images, right? Yes, Punch. Have you used it? Or
Sir.
Tejaji? So you are giving it an image and it uses that image to create a new image, right? So that's what we call a generative AI. So it an AI that can create new content based on learning patterns. Getting my point? जो उसने सीखा है उस बेस पे वो एक एआई जो है एक नई चीज क्रिएट करता है. It is itself an AI. It's itself an artificial intelligence. Okay. So any questions so far for these things? What is an AI? Is it clear now? What is ML? It is clear now. What is deep learning? Is it clear? And what is generative AI? Anybody has any question regarding it? Anybody? Okay.
Sir, how do we differentiate between deep learning and ML?
Okay. It's very easy example I would like to give you. So remember, whenever you see you are doing anything related to images or videos or speech, okay? So think about that behind the scene it is using deep learning, okay? When you are doing simple textual, let's suppose you are using chat gpt right now, you are asking it a prompt, give me five names of that, and it will give you answer back. It is a simple ml, okay? Because deep learning is very costly. It uses lots of computational power behind the scene. Tomorrow if you want to create your own deep learning model, your system should have a GPU. Remember that, because it takes lots of time to process it, because it involves lots of layers and it consumes lots of energy also. So that is the reason now nowadays these companies like these CEOs of these AI agents, they consume lots of energy. You cannot imagine. So nowadays, that is the reason they have targeted. If you recently you have heard about Elon Musk, he is planning to send something in the space that should cover the whole sun to trap the all sunlight in order to get the whole energy. Right now, whatever sunlight we receive from the sun, we are utilizing it only 5% of it, right? But he just want to cover the whole sunlight via using solar panels and to extract the all energy so that they can use these AI. They can make super intelligent AIs like humans. For that, look how much money they are spending in order to create a one single human being like technology. Getting my point? So if you are, let's suppose, uploading an image in a chat GPT or Grok, you are asking calculate this, yeah, find this, yeah, explain this. So that means behind the scene, it has to extract information from that image by using different techniques, getting the pixel values from that image and convert it into a numbers, then creating different layers, which part is meaningful, which part is not, removing edges and everything else. So it's a very highly computational process. So that time you can say it's a deep learning happening behind the scene. Okay. Is it clear? Ashman, is it clear, beta? Sure. Arsh, is it
Yes.
clear? Anybody has any questions so far? Okay, so far you understood now what is an AI, what is an ML, what is deep learning. Okay. Uh, uh, what is deep learning? What is generative AI now? Any question? Now I'll use quickly some four definitions. I would like to hear from you. What is prediction? It's very easy. You can give a definition. Prediction, Kaira, you can say what is prediction? What does prediction mean?
We can say it's a guess. You're
Okay.
guessing for an answer.
Okay. Anybody? Tejas, what is prediction?
Choosing the most probable outcome based on previous data.
Okay. Tejaji, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, basically using all data that we already have and predicting the output by like finding the most probable outcome as Tejas already told.
Okay. Keshav, would you like to add anything?
Uh, sir, I, sir, we can say prediction is like we are trying to see if we can guess or get the right answer or in the wrong answers. We can try to guess the what is the answer correct.
Vansh,
It
Vansh.
is basically an informed guess, taking all the facts into consideration.
Okay. So you can say everybody said guess, right? It is
Guessing
correct.
something in a logical manner.
Right, right. We can say guessing a future or unknown number or a value, you can say it's a prediction, right? Okay, something you are guessing, a future value that has been not happened yet, but you are guessing it, okay? So that's what we can say, it's a prediction. Okay, classification. Anybody have idea what is classification? What does classification mean? What does classification mean? Okay,
Dividing something into groups based on like taking some categories into consideration, we divide it into different groups.
exactly. So you can say putting something into categories called classification. Okay. Recommendation. Arsh and Aryan, can you explain recommendation?
Or recommendation, like a suggestion.
Okay. Good. Right.
Suggesting
It's
something based on previous data.
exactly suggestions, right? You can say suggesting what may be useful next, right? So that's what we can say, it's a recommendation. Okay. What is assistance? Assistance. Go ahead. Assistance. Ashman, what is assistance? Assistance.
Assistants are basically any programs that help humans do stuff.
Okay.
Like it's a very umbrella term. You have a lot of different types of assistants.
Okay. Right. Anybody has any question regarding it? Assistance. And the last one, what is generation? Generation. It's very simple. We just define it, right? When we create a new content, that's what we call generation. And content can be anything. It can be an image, it can be an audio, it can be a video, right? So is it clear so far? Any questions so far? So I think so far we have covered what is an AI, what is ML, right? What is deep learning, and what is generative AI, what is prediction, what is classification, recommendation, generation, assistance, and other things also, right? Deep learning also, what is neuron, something else. So you have any question regarding it, and was it helpful? So बोर तो नहीं हो गए कोई? तेजा जी, you can understand it, right?
Yeah.
Any questions so far? So was it helpful, our today's session? One second, quickly. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I was
Yes.
saying, was it helpful? Our today's session? Anybody feel bored or was it helpful? You people enjoyed? Be honest with me. Was it okay? So it's our today was our first session. It was like knowing about ourselves, knowing about AI, ML, deep learning, and everything else. Today we will see more practical things, huh? Towards AI and ML. We may use tomorrow some of the tools also. Okay. Any questions so far? Vansh, are you there?
Yes.
Athar, Tejaji, are you there? Tejas, Ashman.
Yes.
Okay, and another very important thing, get to know each other because soon you will be divided into groups. You have to work on your project together. So it's better to know each other because lots of people you have similar kind of hobbies. Maybe it's better to know each other also, okay? Because also you need to learn how to do, you know, group work because it's very important when you are, you want to build something or you want to become entrepreneur or you are working, you want to work in a company, you should know how to work in groups also, right? Or also how to lead a team, okay? And how to divide your work also. Knowing your role is also very important, okay? Is it clear? Keshav, are you there?
Yes, sir.
केशव मेरी तरह कमजोर है बेचारा.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes.
कमजोर हो आप मेरी तरह.
No, 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 not at all.
I said you are very weak like me, huh? Not at all. Okay, good, good. So was it helpful today, Keshav?
Yes, the session was helpful, sir.
So tomorrow I'll expect some of the questions, all of you, right? You will ask me some questions and also I will ask you some questions. So make sure you go through all the terms we discussed today, what we discuss, everything, and you have any questions in your mind, just go through it. Just again know about ML, AI, deep learning, and if you have any question regarding it, just feel free to ask me tomorrow, okay? And it is better to have questions because when our sessions are going to be question and answer based, it is going to really helpful and enjoy, we will be able to enjoy the sessions also, okay? And also they are going to be pretty engaging. Otherwise I am always speaking saying something, it will not be fruitful. It's better also you share your thoughts also because maybe in second week you will share your project idea and I will like to know all of your ideas, and I will I will love to hear from you, okay? Arsh, is it clear? So I think Arsh has to travel, it's good. Arsh, have safe journey, okay? You are going to join class tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, inshallah, you will join. Okay. So I think this is time, we should say goodbye to each other right now on this session. And tomorrow we will meet again and with more interesting questions. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
everyone
Thank
for
you,
Thank you,
sir.
joining the
sir.
class.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.